Welcome to the infamous Todd Show. As we start the new season with the new format, I want to let you know that the new episodes are going to be very brief, and I'm trying to make a point that'll hopefully help you think about stuff that's also in your life that I find affects my life. And maybe between you and I, we can work out a solution for what's going on. I'm also filming this for people who watch it on different formats that get to see my video. I want to start off today's brief thought with the declaration of me admitting that I often instantly look at people and create a bias towards them. For better or worse, my brain creates a superficial outline of how I view them. I may be determined that they're sketchy, a drunkard, a tweaker, poverty stricken due to their own mistakes. Maybe I see them as put together, sharp, cute, or perhaps I'm so caught up looking at a missing tooth or messy hair that I don't have time to take my bias to the next level. We all do it. Seldom do we admit it. Well, not with an outside voice, but when we do, often it's based on a stereotype with like minded people. People that either believe what we think or find it humorous that we think it at all. Or I think so. Maybe me sharing this out loud creates their bias towards me. I'm a smart man, a clever person, way too smart for my own good. My intelligence often is used for all the wrong reasons in life. I consider myself intelligent. Do you know when I realized that I was not smart? It wasn't when I got in trouble, arrested, convicted, caught, destroyed by conviction or circumstances. It was the day and the first time that I went to hospice when I fell and knocked my teeth out. Not a single dentist would risk repairing my teeth because my health was so fragile. So I had to go walk around with teeth missing and broken pieces. It was a mess. So I wrote, it was terrible. And you would think that my brain was encapsulated in those incisor teeth. You would think that my wit was contained in my molars. Because by the time they had stopped the bleeding, people around me began talking down to me. I was the victim of my own prejudice. You go to a counselor, a psychiatrist, or even a psychologist, and within an hour, they start to develop an idea of your mental character. Within weeks, an hour at a time, they may even have an idea of what kind of person you are in life. Now, I say this not as a definition of the person you are or you will become, but to make the following point of today's message. What do you think of people? What do you think people think of you? Since they spend hours upon hours upon hours of you posting and sharing and liking and disliking posts on social media all month long, week after week, day after day, year after year. And I know many of you will say, I don't care what people think about me. But you do. If you didn't care, for one, you probably wouldn't even be on social media. And if you were, you would only partake in social media using private emails back and forth. I know. Some of you are thinking, but Todd, my profile is like your actual profile. It's hidden. But it's not, people. If you hit the share button on any item, Social media lets everyone know you shared this item, even people who are unable to see your page. If you comment on any meme, social media lets everyone know you commented on that item, even people who are unable to see your page, your profile. If you hit the like button on any post or comment, social media lets everyone know you liked this item. Even people who are unable to see your profile. If you write a single word, even happy birthday, on a person's open profile, social media lets everyone know you are following this person's profile and even shares the activity with everyone, even people that can't see your profile. Did you ever take the Myers-Briggs test? How about an aptitude test? One of those psychological tests? No? Have you ever even seen one on TV? These tests, or even looking for a job. A lot of jobs now are giving you these psychological tests. And when you go for a test, do it as a job. It doesn't say, hey, if the cash register is open, are you going to steal the money? Are you going to reach over and grab a soda and start drinking it, even though you didn't pay for it? It doesn't say that. It doesn't ask you if you're an introvert. It doesn't ask you if you're inclined to be a farmer, a leader, an extrovert. Instead, they ask you random questions. Just like the psychologist, they let you babble until a pattern is created. This is what you do on social media. This is what I'm doing on social media. We are creating patterns. I'm not just talking about the patterns that Iran and Russia and China are following, though we will get to that. I'm talking about even patterns that your friends and family are following. People looking at my content have a preconceived idea of the man I am in real life. Ask them, they'll tell you. You can't lie to me and tell me that you're not any different. We watch people week after week on social media and we create a bias towards them. If they post only once a day, which few people do, we mentally collect those 30 posts that month and we paper mache them like a collage of the character in our minds now of what they are. Of what they are. It doesn't matter if these 30 posts only represent 30 minutes of their 43,200 minutes that are in a month. We like them, we hate them, we unfriend them, we determine if they're racist, socialist, batshit crazy, filled with drama, hate. If they spend too much time on social media, we align with them, we laugh, we cry, we scream, or think, wow, they are more complicated or dramatic than me. So therefore, that must mean I'm good. This is us. This is the new world, people. We are not mentally prepared. It now shows in our social divide how we talk to each other, what we say behind the backs of others. This includes me. I have mud on my hands, stain in my soul. Social media has torn the flesh, protecting and revealing our raw nerves, often showing us the content of the hearts of people we love, the people we respect, the mentors, the parents, the friends, the classmates, the neighbors. We are learning too much. We are being flooded with information we never had before on each other. We are being waterboarded with every detail of each other. We no wonder our enemies use social media to target us. We're easy prey. You are. I am. If you're a person that has no psychological or sociological education, can even if you are that person, not that person, you can still create a bias towards others. Then what stops other people from doing the same thing about you? I'm sorry, I keep hitting the table. Make it people who are watching this show thinks an earthquake's coming through. People tell me that Facebook is like a new phone of the future. I correct them. Hundreds of people are not listening to my conversations when I'm on a telephone. They're not reading it out of context. They're not sharing my words verbatim. Social media is not a tool for communicating what's in your heart and what's in your mind. It's what other people determine you are trying to say. If you ever wrote something to somebody and they really get pissed off and then they get mad at you, and then when you go to talk to them, they're like, well, I can't believe you said that, and you're like, what are you talking about? You read it incorrectly. You read it not the way that it was meant to be, and then then you tell them the context behind it, and now they understand it and everything's calm again. You don't have that option on social media. That's why I'm creating these, because I want to look into your eyes. Well, I can't look into your eyes, but you can look into mine. You can hear my voice. I don't want things to be out of context, because you know what? We are sharing too much. We're just sharing too much. We share too much about causes that we scream and yell about as if life itself is bad, but yet we won't go outside. You don't see us pouring into the streets to fight for that cause as if Facebook's going to take care of it for us. You know, our world does not have the slightest idea where social media is going, where it's going to lead, the damage it'll create. And I don't have the slightest idea how my posts help our nation's enemies to target us better. I share too much. Most likely, including my novels, you would say it is part of my insecurities of wanting your attention, your acceptance. I'm weak that way. I can never do something unless I can overdo it. Beyond everyone else is my ego, my weakness, my failings. People see me this way. They see me as random, jumping from one idea and project to another, often littered with failure, while over glorifying my accomplishments. I'm overreactionary on equality, dismissive of others by using wit over anger. In other words, I'm a smartass. I have far too much time on my hands. I know many people look at me on social media and think, for a person struggling so much with his health, this Todd character seems to have no problem finding his way around the internet. And if you think that, that's good. I've accomplished my goal of living my life beyond the expectations and limitations of my health. I use social media to prove that point to my haters every day of the week. But I often forget the message I'm trying to convey and the message you are hearing may be different because of all the other crap I post. I'm hoping these new, brief, daily, uplifting, and thoughtful conversations will make a difference. If you share this video or not, I'm just hoping to make a difference in what you see in me. Because I do care. I care what people are thinking about me, even if they're Russians. I'm going to talk to you right here tomorrow for another few minutes. And don't forget, You can join the 10,000 listeners by simply saying, Siri, Alexa, Google, play the podcast, The Infamous Todd Show. Or also join the 4,500 people on Facebook.
I couldn't find the infamous talk show.
Oh, see, she thought I said talk show. You might have the same problem when you call her name. Or also join the 4,500 people on Facebook or watch it even on YouTube. But in the meantime, make it a great day, or better yet, help someone else to have a great day today. Bye.